Molson Sportsman coming at you, man. First, I want to give a shout out to Evan Magic Johnson for being part owner of the Dodgers. It's a big move, buddy. Greatly respected. I want to talk about this New Orleans Saints Bounty Gate, or whatever they want to call this, man. I've been waiting to do a video about this because I've been just hoping that Roger Goodell comes back and just changes his mind and just knocks off this foolishness, man. I mean, I understand, dude. You have to protect players. I understand that they lied to you, that this is what you consider unacceptable. But when it comes down to it, man, me being a former football player, me playing with some, off the wall headhunters. Guys that knocked the dude ear pad out. Knocked the dude's helmet off. Cracked face mask. They've done all this. And guess what, Roger Goodell? They did it for free. They did it for college tuition money. They did it so they can get a chance to go to the league. And when you're in the league, it does not take for you to get paid for you to want to knock a dude's head off. It's football. We've been wired like this since high school or since Pee Wee. Since we watched since we watched Ronnie Lott, since we watched Ken Norton Jr., since we watched Charles Haley, since we watched Reggie White, since we watched these dudes knock other people in the dirt, since we watched Lawrence Taylor. We've been wired like this since then. This is nothing new. The only thing different now is we're getting bigger, stronger, and faster. And yes, you gotta protect the players. But this right here is the most idiotic situation to ever come about. If somebody would gave me $5 to go knock a quarterback's head off, hey, I'll take that. It's $5, man. Come on, dude. I'd do it for free. I'm a defensive player. I want your best player out of the game. Why? Because if your best player is out of the game, I have a better chance of helping my team win. If your star receiver is not in the game, guess what? You got to go to your second receiver, who's not as good as your star receiver. If your quarterback is not in the game, guess what? You got to play with your backup, who didn't get as many snaps this week as your starter did. If I knock out your running back, you got to go with your backup running back, who you probably just put off of the fucking practice squad, and he's nowhere near capable of doing what Arian Foster or Maurice Jones-Drew or Ray Rice is doing. Yo, these dudes are doing this for free. The fact that it just happened to be a bounty out there, who knows if it was a bounty? Who knows? Who cares? Who knows how much it was? Come on, man. This is stuff people are doing for free. Players are going out there and knocking people's heads off for free. And if you think that it's just New Orleans and nobody else is doing this, yo, come on, man. Then you're dumber than I thought. Just because you stopped the New Orleans Saints and you suspended Coach Payton for a year, and then you suspend the defensive coordinator indefinitely. Are you indefinitely? He can't come back in the league. He has to be reevaluated after a year. Come on, dude. Indefinitely to be reevaluated after a year. Then you take draft picks and all this other crap. Yo, man, this is utterly ridiculous. Go back and look at all the other games besides the New Orleans Saints games. Go back and look how many people. So Pittsburgh wasn't doing it, right? Harrison was just out there knocking people's heads off because he liked this check and he just wanted to prove a point that you were a dick, right? LaRon Landry is looking like a damn superhero right now, looking like the Incredible Hulk because he just wants to go out there and tackle. No, he wants to go out there and knock people's heads off. Come on, dude. Ray Lewis, right? Ray Lewis is doing it because what? He wants to knock their head off and tell them about Jesus? No, man. Everybody does this. Everybody goes out and tries to knock out the best player because you want the backup to come in. Now, do you do it for a career ending like Karloff? No. You want to knock a dude, man? Let him get rattled. You know, I'm gonna sit on the sideline for a minute, bring your backup quarterback in, let him throw like 2 or 3 interceptions, and they get pick sixes. Yo, good deal. He fumbles the ball away. You pick it up, we scoop and score. All right, yeah. But for you to act like this does not happen in the NFL is beyond me. Like, for you to say that it's just New Orleans Saints is beyond me. I don't. Nah, man, it's not just New Orleans Saints. It's not. And the fact that you just really punish those guys over this, thinking that you're going to send a message to other teams that they're not going to go out there and still lay wood, you're dumber than I thought. So disappointed, man. All the sports kids grew up with now going soft. I understand concussion is a major deal, but we knew what we got ourselves into when we strapped our helmets on when we were 5 years old. We knew we was getting ourselves into when we strapped our helmets on in junior high. When we strapped our helmets on in high school. When we busted our butt doing sprints, suicides, weightlifting, and all that so we can put our helmets on and get a college degree or go to the college we want to go to. We knew what we were doing when we busted our butts so we can go to the combine and run our 4.5s, our 4.4s, 4.37s, 5 flats, and bench press 225, 38, 35, 26, 50, whatever time. Have a vertical of what? 40, 45, 30? Yo, we knew what we were doing. We knew what we were getting ourselves into when we came into the league. And what we were doing was busting ass and knocking niggas' helmets off, because that's what we do. Especially as a defensive player. I play defensive line. I wanted to knock the quarterback out every chance I got. And I didn't get paid for it. JUCO, I didn't get paid for it. College, I didn't get paid for it. High school, I didn't get paid for it. You know, man. Put Sean Payton back on the sideline. Let the defensive coordinator come back in the league and go coach with the St. Louis Rams. Get him back to draft picks. And understand that football is football. And it's been this way since its existence. You play to win the game. And on defense, you play to hit players as hard as you can. If you don't believe that, you shouldn't be running the NFL. Also, sportsman, man, I'm out.